Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And well, Clan War Leagues is around the corner, so what we would like to do today is provide you with some OP bases that you have no problem whatsoever to defend and get maybe into the next rank for the Clan War Leagues. So let's get started, because today we want to take a look at two OP bases built from Tribe Gaming. Knowledge and Kronos are the two base builders right there. So I think let's dive right straight into the first base and let's take a look at what this base looks like. This is the first base, and not only in this video I will provide you the base links, but as well I will show you how to become a better base builder. This is something pretty cool as well, right? So you for sure should stick around, because not only we take a look at the trap placement and everything in this base, but as well we are going to try and take a look at how the base defended in the World Championship for Tribe Gaming. That's something cool, right? So let's get started with this first base. This base, as I said, is built by Knowledge, and it's a pretty well-rounded base, a pretty meta base all around, I would say. So, but let's take a look at a couple of things you should take a look at when building your own bases. The first thing, the Eagle compartment. I feel like the Eagle compartment is right now one of the most important compartments in the base, because not only a lot of people are playing their heroes inside, they're trying to dive in with P.E.K.K.A. Smash, things like that. So really good giant bombs can always already deal a ton of damage, not only to super wizards in P.E.K.K.A. Smash, but as well to the king and the barbarians. In addition to that, we have a skeleton trap in there as well, one Tesla as well, to make sure that there's a little bit more damage, and maybe the king is going to dodge a bit the town hall, another skeleton trap as well, and this is already a really nice Eagle compartment. The next most important compartment is probably going to be the tunnel compartment. So the tunnel compartment right now is really important as well, because most of the time you have the NATO trap in there, and you have even more giant bombs in there, because the giant bombs are preventing from Blizzard, are preventing from sneaky goblin snipes for the town hall and things like that. So it's really crucial to have a really solid tunnel compartment, which in this one we have with the NATO trap. As long as someone is coming in with the air spam from this top right side, the NATO is going to rotate everything away, because the NATO is rotating to the left, which means it's going to rotate to the wizard tower, for example, away from the town hall, as long as this blimp is connecting to the town hall. So that's already something really important. And this means already air is not easy to be done on this base. So this is a solid first thing. The next thing is, most of the people, most likely, if using air next to the town hall, it's probably from this left side, which means the NATO, yet again, is in the right angle to defend the blimp. This is something which is really important at the moment. And then obviously we have black mines on the flanks of the town hall, because this is a really common thing. Queen shot from the flank towards the town hall, and that's where the black mines are, quite obviously, right? So this is a common setup, and then we have a core with red bombs. So pretty classic. So let's take a look at how this base actually did in the pre-qualifier and how it helped for Tribe to get that silver ticket at the end. We have a really common strategy on this base, which is Queen Charge Dragon Riders. And in addition to that, we have one of the most common approaches, which is this from the flank of the town hall towards the town hall with the log launcher. This is something which a lot of people are actually using right now in Clan War Leagues, in competitive matches, in pretty much wherever you're talking about. So it's a really common approach. So what you're doing is you're sending your king for the Eagle compartment, you're sending your queen into the compartment right next to it, and then using the log launcher to get all the way to the town hall. The Dragon Riders are then getting used on the other side to avoid most likely the sweeper, and then getting into the base from over there with the Warden, with the Royal Champ, and the Dragon Riders, as I just said. This is a pretty classic approach, and let's take a look at how this exactly works. Log launcher in, queen is in, and so far he's looking good. He is using the Ice Golem for the king, but he's a smart guy. He's using the Ice Golem because he knows already, okay, the Eagle compartment is looking kind of good, so there's most likely some traps in there. This is what he's doing. He's trying to take down the Eagle, which is working, even though all of the traps are there, but the Ice Golem is doing a great job, and the king is getting all of the value which is needed. Now everything is relying on this queen. The log launcher opened up all the way to the tunnel, which is the clutch thing, obviously, but now there's one problem. There's one problem, and that's the queen cannot reach that Inferno Tower in the core without stepping completely away from the town hall. And he's starting with those Dragon Riders right away, because he has to. It's already at 1 minute 30, otherwise you're running out of time, right? So he has to get started at this point. Same time though, A lot of Black Mines are near around the core as well, which are providing some nice DPS against those Dragon Riders. And we can see now with the Queen, she is really having problems to stay alive. Queen ability is getting forced. She's nearly dying to the giant bomb right there, but then going into the core of this base. Another Black Mine is providing some less healing from those healers. And with all of this happening, there's nothing left to take down the Town Hall. And even if the town would have went down, this would have been a really low percentage. Obviously, this is right now the optimal case, with the Town Hall not going down, this being a 1-star. But at the end of the day, that's a really, really good defense. Especially considering this was one of the matches of the top 16 or something in the entire world. So those guys were really good actually, and you can see it already, they were having the first 3-star in the first attack. But this base, just too OP. If you want to have a look at the second base, let's just hop over there and let's see how the second base is set up, because this second base is built from Kronos. And Kronos is building all of his bases in this new style. A lot of people copied that actually over the Clash Worlds of the last month, because this style is incredible powerful. We all know how powerful ground is right now, but what exactly do I mean with this style is so powerful? Well, I'm talking about those channels, right? Like this channel from the outside to the inside, to the inside, to the outside, to the inside, to the outside, outside, inside. You know what I mean, right? So those channel is making the funneling for ground really hell, because you never know where exactly your troops are going. Let's say you're coming in with Pekasmer from the bottom side, for example. Your troops can go left, right, top, like they can go wherever they want, which is a really bad thing for an attacker if you want to plan out an attack, because it's making your attack random. This is one of the things which you as an attacker never want to have. Like, this is the worst possible way you can have with this setup. So I really like this channel setup from Kronos, which he built more and more over the pre-qualifier, and then even a lot of teams copied that, because it's just so powerful to defend this ground meta, because we have so much P.E.K.K.A smash right now. It's incredible. So the next thing which is really important on this base, as always, we have the Eagle component, which is stacked with a couple of traps. The same thing with the Town Hall. We have the NATO over there as well. This NATO, if there's a blimp coming in, because a lot of people are sending in their heroes for the Eagle, then the dragons from the flank, which is like from this side or from this side, and from both angles, this NATO is going to get triggered and it's going to cover and defend against this attacking blimp. That's pretty much how the setup is. So I think the easiest way to maybe convince you of this base being good is just showing you another attack from one of the top 16 rounds in the pre-qualifier. So let's take a look at how this base defends and if it defended as great as the first one. And actually we have the perfect example, because we have a ground attack on this channel type of base. Because, well, this was like overall, Kronos built few of the first of those channel bases for the pre-qualifier, and a lot of people had no clue how to approach them. This was like why they're so powerful, and why they're still so powerful at the moment, because they're still so new meta. So let's take a look at how those ground attacks actually do against those bases. So first off, this guy's using Super Witches, which we have learned over the last couple of days is actually way stronger than I might have thought. Super Witches are really, really strong. We saw that in the qualifier as well, with a couple of teams really abusing them. And let's take a look now on how this team can actually approach this base. First off, the Warden Walk, the Lightnings, everything so far flawless. He's getting the job done. And now he has to lure over his Warden, which he's doing with his Super Witches. One trick with the Super Witches, as always, if you stack them together, the healers are more likely to switch over, because it's just more troop space, more troop capacity. This is like something really important. But now we're getting into the area where those channels are coming in clutch, because now the troops are splitting up. This means a couple of Super Witches are going to the left, a couple of them to the right. And this means those healers have to go for a decision. Do they follow into the core? Do they stay on the outside? And they don't really know what to do, to be honest. At least it looks like so far. So he has to kind of use the Warden ability early, otherwise he's losing all of those 2 witches which went into the core, which is half of his Super Witches. He started with 4, so 2 Super Witches go into the core. This would be half of his army already gone without using the Warden ability. So really early Warden ability is getting forced. The Super Witches are staying alive nicely, but now the Lock Launcher is coming in and he has to get all the distance to the Town Hall. And still there's no pathing created, because those Super Witches And overall, like a smash or like overall the ground troops, you have no control over your troops with those channels. That's a really tricky situation now. At this point, it's all about saving the second star. We already saw earlier that one of the attacks actually was a 1-star. So can he now save this? He has 1 jump spell left, another rage left. If he is trying to somehow save this, Royal Champ is now coming in to push the queen further into the town direction. But at the same time, with this ground expo, with those single Inferno towers around, like with this 1 single Inferno tower around the town hall, it's making things kind of tricky. Now he's trying to get the jump into the town direction, but yeah, he has 1 rage left, but to be honest, he has nothing to counter for the single Inferno tower. So this is going to be, again, a 1-star on those bases. And you can see already why those tribe bases were doing really incredible good in this pre-qualifier. And why at the end of the day, Tribe got the silver ticket. Only the Tang was stronger in this qualifier, and they really deserved it. The Tang was on fire overall, but still, it was a really good defense again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope those 2 bases are going to be doing amazing for you, and you're going to get some great defenses during the Clan War League. And obviously, thank you so much as well for knowledge and for Kronos sharing those 2 bases with us, and I hope it's going to help you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.